Hello, good afternoon. I hope you're having a great Wednesday. Not quite sure. I think it's Wednesday. Anyways, I'm James P. Darvis. I'm here to give you more exciting news about what is coming up at Onstage Playhouse. You guys are supporters and followers, and I want to be able to connect with you as much as possible during this time that we're dark. So here we go. What's happening at Onstage Playhouse? Well, I'm excited to announce our new online interview program called Q to Q at OSP. Will be an intimate, funny interview series with people you have seen at Onstage Playhouse before, people who you will be seeing at Onstage Playhouse next season, and other local artists throughout town. It's an opportunity to get to know people on a little more personal level. Very excited about it. It will be hosted by the one and only Solomon Maya. Happens to be one of my best friends. His head just got very large. Also, an Emmy winner. He loves when people refer to him as Emmy winning artist Solomon Maya. FYI, if you ever run into him in the future. There you go. Now, I want to take a minute to talk about donations because we've received a bunch of donations since last week, and I and the board could not be more happy. I wanted to take a second just to say thank you to a couple people. I want to thank Nancy, Phyllis, Michael, Esther, Sandra, Heather, Susan, Jessica, Carl, Christine, Julie, Mark, Dan, Pat, Sharon, and Ellen. You are amazing. You're keeping our head above water in this insane time, and it is impossible for me to show you the amount of gratitude that I feel for you. Thank you so much. If you haven't donated but would like to, it's super simple. Go to onstageplayhouse.org, hit the big fat donation button, or send us an old school check in the mail to 291 3rd Avenue, Chula Vista, California, 91910. Awesome. Great. Keep them coming. We need them. Thank you. I also wanted to let you know I showered and did my hair today for you. Haven't done it since the last video. Anyways, you're welcome. All right, now, I've been racking my brain on how I can announce the shows for next season. Our graphic designer is a little behind. A lot of stuff has happened, as you all know. So I decided to take this time to slowly reveal the shows of next season. You have no idea how excited I am. I've worked on this for over a year. I'm proud of them all. I'm proud of the guest directors. So excited. So here we go. I'm going to show you a photo for the first show. Does everybody see the photo? So it's three beautiful brides in three bathtubs. This photo was taken by the amazing Johnny Knight. So there's your photo credit, Johnny Knight. You do amazing work. Best of luck in the future. Anyhow, what are three beautiful brides doing in bathtubs? I will let you know. The show is called The Drowning Girls. It is the opening show of next season. It is directed by myself. It is written by three extremely talented people: Beth Graham, Charlie Tomlinson, and Daniela Vleskalic. I am horrible at pronouncing that last name. I'm going to spell it in case you want to Google her because she's amazing. It's Vlaskalic. Daniela, those letters put together make her last name. How did I hear about the Drowning Girls? I don't think many of you have heard about the Drowning Girls. I'd never heard about the Drowning Girls. We had a lovely guest this season earlier on. His name is Gary Cohen. You may know him. He spends half his time here in San Diego and the other half of his time in New York City. He's been a producing agent for Be More Chill, as well as Tootsie, and I'm sure there's many more Broadway shows that he's been a part of. He came into our little theater and he saw a production that I'm very proud of. It is over there. called A Bright New Boise. I'm so bad at this video thing. It's called A Bright New Boise, lives in my heart. Amazing show, amazing cast. He came to see it, came up to me directly after the curtain and said, I have a show for you and I have a show for this theater and it is called The Drowning Girls, and I am so grateful and thankful to you, Mr. Gary Cohen, because you are correct. It is the perfect show for me and the perfect show for Onstage Playhouse. What's it about? All right, here we go. The Chicago Tribune calls it a morbidly funny and sometimes wistful trip through the minds of women who paid the ultimate price for trusting the wrong man. A theme that we've seen a lot of. Never in this way. It's amazing. So a gentleman by the name of George Joseph Smith, in between 1890 and 1911, was from England. I just snapped my tongue and somebody told me I shouldn't do that anymore. I hope that's the only time I do it during this video. Anyhow, I'm going to carry on. So, George Joseph Smith married 3 women at 3 different times. Alice Smith, Bessie Williams, and Margaret Lloyd. He married them. They were women of a certain age in that period. Remember, 25 years old, you were an old maid. So they were a tad bit desperate to be married. He married them. They each signed over all of their worldly possessions, their dowries, their savings accounts, any furniture that they owned, every single thing that they had. And then he drowned them in bathtubs. He drowned all 3 of them in the same exact way. Different amounts of time. He was with one for a year, then drowned her, one for 2 weeks, then drowned her, and one for 1 day. She was drowned on their honeymoon. What a horrible way to spend your honeymoon. Anyways, super excited about the show. 3 claw-footed bathtubs. If anybody has a claw-footed bathtub in their backyard, we would love to take it off your hands. Anyways, there's running water on the set. The lighting is going to be beautiful. We're going to see slashes of light flying through this water as these 3 talented actors. I mean, they're so talented. They already signed on. I could not ask for more talented people that want to work with me. It's insane sometimes. But they said yes. The show will open September 4th, subsequently my date of birth. Not planned, just happened to be how the dates fell together. So excited about it. It's lovely. It's fast-paced. These 3 actors tell the story of themselves and their characters. It's very a la A Piece of My Heart, which is another show that is behind my head. How do you do this? I can't figure it out. This way. It's right there. That's my glasses, but it's right there. That I loved so much. It's told as an ensemble piece. Everybody plays multiple characters. It's fast. It's fierce. It's wet. It's beautiful. It is an amazingly perfect way to debut my first season as artistic director at Onstage Playhouse, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Another little fact is it was the birth of forensic pathology, the story of this man. It's a true story. And through people working together, they ran some tests and they figured out how these women were murdered and not just that they didn't just die. It's a great story. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I'm grateful and thankful to Mr. Cohen for introducing it to me. That's about it because I am rambling on and on. I want you to have the best time that you possibly can in these very uncertain times. I want you to know that I am so deeply grateful for you. The board of Onstage Playhouse is insanely grateful for you. We can't do what we do without you. You're appreciated. You're valued. You are magic. Enjoy the day. Try not to go stir crazy. And I'm so looking forward to seeing you guys sitting in those 3 rows of that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful theater in the South Bay. Have an awesome day. You'll hear from me in a couple of days. Be well.